Hello again. I know this video is a bit late in coming out, but better late than never. This week we are going to be looking into shoe prints and tyre tracks. So what sort of things are we going to be looking at today then? Okay, well, like always, there's going to be a little bit of an introduction before we move on to the more specific stuff concerned within the topic, like prints without impressions, tyre tracks, using shoeprint evidence, and then we'll end with a little case study at the end. In fiction, trails of footprints lead the detectives straight to a criminal's hiding place. In reality, however, shoes and tyre tracks rarely create such an obvious trail. More often, they can help prove that an individual or their vehicle visited a crime scene, and shoe prints may also indicate a criminal's height and gait. How do crime scene examiners deal with shoe marks? Well, it depends on the surface on which the marks are printed and whether any material has transferred from the shoe to the surface. The classic footprint in soft ground leaves a clearly indented pattern of the sole that can be photographed and cast. Forensic photographers use oblique lighting to emphasize the indentation, which a camera held perpendicular to the ground. A measuring scale next to the print means that full-size photographs can be compared to the shoes of a suspect. Filling a print with plaster or dental stone often records more details than a photograph can capture. Examiners may first spray the print with fixatives, which stabilize fragile materials such as sand, or with a release agent which helps the cast lift freely from the print. Footprints in snow are coated with a wax spray and then filled with chilled casting material. Visible prints on solid floors, hard ground, and carpets can be photographed just like impressed prints. Oblique lighting provides no benefit, but high-intensity forensic light sources can sometimes enhance detail. Wet shoes leave clear trails of prints that are easily photographed. Dry prints in dust are harder to find. They can be lifted from a surface using two different methods. The first is a gelatin lifter, a thick layer of sticky gel on a fabric backing that lifts shoe prints in a similar way to that of fingerprint lifting tape. The second is an electric static lifter, a foil sheet coated in black plastic that connects to a device generating a high static electric charge. If it lifts dust from the print onto the black surface where it is more clearly visible. When shoe prints are not so obvious, examiners may use the same treatments that bring out fingerprints, such as dusting or superglue fuming. On porous surfaces, anhydrine or DFO may be used to enhance bloody shoe prints. A recovered print can be compared side by side to a suspect's shoe. If the soles have matching patterns and wear marks, it strongly suggests that the shoe's owner were present at the crime scene. Footprints can also demonstrate a link between otherwise unconnected crimes and provide a new direction in a suspect hunt. Matching a print using shoe databases can identify the shoe wearer's make and style. Also, shoe size is roughly proportional to stature, and a trail of prints can suggest a suspect's gait, such as a limp. Investigators treat tyre tracks in a similar way to footprints, using the same techniques to photograph, cast, and lift them. However, the length of tyre tracks can cause practical problems. Recording the track of a large truck may require several photographs or casts. Like shoe prints, tyres have identifying tread patterns. Similar treads can be distinguished by tread wear gauges and subtle variations that manufacturers introduce to the tread to reduce noise or improve grip. By comparing a tyre track with a standard reference such as Tread Design Guide, investigators can identify most tyre types. As with shoes, tread damage produces unique marks that can tie a track to a particular tyre. Although the distance between the tyre tracks or the radius of the tight turn do not provide conclusive information, they may be enough to eliminate a vehicle from an investigation or to narrow a search. Okay then, so now we're going to move on to the case study. And in this case study we go to Torquay in Devon. So the police in a town in Torquay in southwest England were convinced of the value of Shoeprint databases when they gave the trademark system a trial run in 2001. In one case, a customer had slipped into a stockroom of a Torquay sports store and stole a Nike jacket and escaped through a first floor window. The police had little to go on until 3 weeks later, when store staff opened a shoebox to find a pair of old shoes inside. The criminal who had stolen the jacket had also swapped his shoes for a new pair of trainers. Detectives scanned in the soles of the old shoes, and the trademark system matched them to the shoes of a man who had been previously arrested for an unconnected crime. Confronted with the evidence, this criminal pleaded guilty to both offences. And that is the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to check us out next time, where we will be looking at incriminating marks like marks of forced entry and things like that. Have a good week. Bye!